Cause like y'all, this situation and beef was going on for months. Like literally. Like from November to all the way to the summer. LYCC crew, we's back here with another video. Oh snap. So today we was talking about, well, we're not really talking about no, we're having a story time today. So you know, I haven't had a story time in a long time. Last time I had one was like, I think it was 2021. My last story time was about me getting stuck in the window, but you know. As you can see in the title, the story time is real spicy. This story is about to go up, down, sideways, left and right. This story is everywhere. So this story time is about how me and my friend got into it over this ninja. We're gonna call him Ninja because I can't say the N-word because y'all already know, you know, YouTube they already strict enough on my channel. So yeah, we got into it over this ninja. I'm not gonna say no names. I'm just gonna try to use code names because I'm not gonna get nobody on here no clout. No, y'all not gonna get no clout from me. So we're just my friend his name was Didi. And the other name was we're gonna name him what is we gonna name him? We're gonna name him Stephen. Step. We're gonna name him Step. Yeah. So, which remind y'all is this is code name, so please don't take it as I'm talking to somebody, because if you do, then that's upon you. Cause anyways, we're just gonna go ahead and get to the story. So it was November break, and before we even get started in the video, y'all probably finna be like, I'm a bad friend, but I'm gonna tell y'all something. I'm gonna tell y'all a little secret. Didi, back when in middle school, when you know I would try to get, you know, somebody or get in a relationship, Didi would always try to take them from me. And you know, either take them from me or tell them, you know, the bad things about me. So it was Thanksgiving break, and you know, before we even got on Thanksgiving break, I would always get on the live with Didi, and you know, me and we always got on the live. You know, Didi is my friend, y'all. Just to let y'all know. We will always get on the live, and we'll talk about how you know, just about random things, or just tell like what's tea, you know, play around, you know, all that. So after when we got on live, he showed me his, you know, he showed me Step. So I was like, okay, Step is, you know, he cute, you know. But when I looked, Step followed me. So when Step was following me, I was like, okay. So then I was like, okay, cool, you know. So then the more that he knew that me and Didi was friends, he started watching my story. So out of nowhere, we're just gonna go ahead and fast forward it where it really started. So Didi, you know, he went out with a couple friends, you know. Y'all finna say I'm a bad friend, but like I told y'all before we even got with the story, I had to do it. So Didi was, you know, he was out with a couple friends, you know. Step, I text Step in the middle of the night. I don't know why. I text him and I was like, you know, Didi out having fun, you know, hanging around with some ninjas. So, you know, he was like, oh yeah, yada yada yada. So then he was like, oh, okay. So then I guess him and Didi had something going on and they had got into a little argument. So then I was at the store, and then me and Didi, not me and Didi, me and Steph, we started like talking, you know, right? So then while we kept talking, we was getting to know each other. He was telling me about how, you know, how he in sports and all that, you know, who cares about that, especially him. Y'all, let y'all know, this was like 2021. This like 2 years ago. But I have no interest in him anymore. So let's be clear and let that be in the air. So yeah, so I was in the store, it was Thanksgiving. I remember I was with my mom, my sister, and my brother, and we was, no shade to the Hispanics and the Mexicans. We was at one of y'all stores, and we was getting some groceries because, when it be Thanksgiving, the food be running out. So we went there, and I'm texting him, right? So we getting to know each other. He telling me how he, smoking all that, and how he in sports. And I'm trying to figure out, if you athletic, how you smoking and doing that at the same time? So, but they was going on. So I think they was still dating at the time. I really didn't know, and I really didn't care at the time. So, we started texting, and out of nowhere, Didi, out of nowhere, this was like after Thanksgiving. So me and Steph, we still talking, we still texting. So Didi posted on his story, gonna talk about, oh, one of my friends is trying to get with my ninja. You three or fours is funny. Talking about how, basically he was talking about me. So, I'm like, oh wow, I'm like, he really took this to Instagram. Like, but he never put my name in it. He never said my name. But he threw a slug, but he didn't say my name. So then, when he said the slug, I was like, oh. So then I went back to Didi, and I didn't go to Didi. I went back to Steph. I told Steph, I said, he must be talking about me. So then, I guess Steph told, Didi that I was trying to mess with him when they was together. But I really wasn't. I was just trying to help Steph out. But I didn't know that me and Steph was gonna become. So, at that point, y'all, it got really worse. It got worse and worse and worse and worse and worse. It was like me and Didi was at a battlefield. It was like, baby, my guards is over here, his guards is over there. It's like we was throwing rocks, throwing everything, like throwing guns, and this was everything. Cannonballs, we was throwing everything at each other. So, I kind of ignored it, and I was like, no, I was like, I'm not gonna do this internet drama beef with him and everything. And plus, we all know Diddy ain't do nothing but talk. That's all he do is talk. So we already knew. I already knew. So I was like, you know what? I'm not finna go back and forth with him. Yeah, I was like, you know what? I'm not even gonna entertain him. I'm not finna do this. And I asked my friends, I asked my ex-friends, like, what should I do? And they told me what to do. So, I left it alone. I was like, okay, So then, as more as me and Steph started talking, Didi was really on me. Like, he was really throwing slugs, and he was not over it. Like, he was putting quotes and everything. So, I'm happy. I don't care. Cause I was talking to him. So I was happy and all that. And so then, we started talking. We started getting on the FaceTime. We started getting on the phone, all that. So while we was getting on the phone, for somehow me and Didi was still following each other. But then out of nowhere, he unfollowed me. Or I unfollowed him, I don't know. But he unfollowed me and he blocked me. Yeah, Didi unblocked me, y'all. He blocked me. So, we're just gonna go on with the story. So, then we started talking. I started going to my school. He go to a different school. We don't go to the same school. So, we started getting on the phone, being on the phone. And then, we didn't make it official, y'all, yet. So, when we was in Spanish class, I was in Spanish class. He was in the gym. So I was on the phone with him. We was talking about Didi again. And he was telling me how Didi treated him wrong and all that. And I'm like, okay. So, to be honest, y'all, I did not know what I was going to get myself into. I did not know that it was going to be a whole big commotion. Like, it was going to be a ball. Because, like, y'all, this situation and beef was going on for months. Like, literally. Like, from November to all the way to the summer. It was going on for that long. So then, what I was saying? Yeah, okay, so we made it official when I was in a Spanish class. So then we started, talking more. We started chit chatting more, and then that's when we want to see each other more. Y'all, this where it gets juicy. This where it gets real juicy at. So, um, out of nowhere, he asked me to go to the movies. I'm not gonna say which movies, but Didi know which movies, because I already know Didi finna be watching this. So, yeah. But, yeah, we went to the movies. He asked me to go at first, but then I got mad because I think he was on the phone with Didi. Him and Didi was on the phone, but Steph already told me that him and Didi was gonna be friends. I'm like, oh, cool. But I already know how Didi is, and when Didi want to be friends, and when Didi want to be with somebody, he gonna try to be with somebody. So I already knew something was gonna happen between them two. But I was trying to second guess myself. I was like, nah, I don't think Steph would do that to me. Because Steph was just talking about how bad Didi was to him. So then I was like, okay. I was like, nah. So then I seen them on FaceTime. And Didi Petty still want to put it on the story. Gonna talk about, oh, I'm on the phone with, what's the name? And Steph. And I'm like, oh! I said, oh. So I sent Didi post to Steph, and I was like, oh, y'all on the phone? So he was like, oh, no, it wasn't nothing like that. We was playing the game. I said, y'all was playing the game, all right. Yeah, y'all was playing the game. I don't know what type of conversation they had, because Steph never told me that what they was talking about. So then when we was on the phone, I was like, oh, okay. I was like, cool. I was like, all right. So I was mad. Of course I was mad. He broke up his ex, like, 2 weeks ago. And it wasn't 2 weeks. It was 3 weeks. I was like, So then that was the first time he asked me to go to the movies. And I said no because I was mad. So I went on my mama's house. He asked me again to go the next week. So I said, okay. So we went to the movies, right? Okay. I hope Tracy don't watch this video because she already know because she took me to the movies. So, y'all put y'all glasses on. You watching this right now, what I'm really about to get into, what I'm really about to tell y'all what really happened, because some of the people on my story that follow me, y'all already seen what was going on with the beef and everything. People from the school, y'all already know what was going on, to be honest. So, put your glasses on, your drink, because what I'm about to tell y'all finna really know why I posted that. So, put your glass on, put your tea on. Baby, cut all lights off. Grab your popcorn, grab your chips for this video, everything. Because this is about to get real spicy. It's about to get real good with this one. So, like I was saying, so we went to the movies, right? And, he bought my ticket, of course. When you get somebody, make sure you make them spin a bag on you. You don't spin a bag on them. They spin a bag on you. Regardless. Because these ninjas ain't nothing. At all. So then, he bought my ticket. He texted me, and I'm in the car. I'm on my way to the movies. I'm scared. I'm shaking. My legs shaking. I'm sweating. Everything. And I didn't have a haircut, so I was already mad at the point. So, he was like, I bought your ticket. I was like, okay. I was like, cool. So, he met me inside. And I could tell my stepmom, Tracy, was, she kind of figured something. But that's for another video, y'all. That's for another video. But, yeah, so I met him inside. So he was like, you want anything? You want a snack or anything? And I was like, I don't want to be fat. I don't want to eat all the snacks. So I was like, you know what? I'm going to have to put like, I'm good. Even though I was hungry. But I'm good. I'm good. So then, we went to the movies. I remember what we seen. We seen Don't Look Up or Just Look Up, whatever the movie called about. Ariana Grande was in it. That's the reason why I want to watch it. So we went inside the movies, as all people do. We sat all the way at the top, right? So then, as normal people do. So we're watching the movie, we're holding hands, all that. So, I'm not gonna get into detail what happened. Ain't nothing bad happened, y'all. So, but we started. Then we hold hands again. Then we. So then after that, the movie was over, and I was like, okay. So for some reason in my head, it told me it was like, you need to make something. You need to do something, because I already knew, and I felt like, y'all want to know something. I really felt like that he texted Didi and told Didi that we was going to the movies. I really think he did. But you know what? My mom never said that. So then so we in the game room. I'm waiting on Tracy to come pick me up. So then we was in the gaming room. So then I was waiting on Tracy. Tracy, sometimes she was late, sometimes she was early. So I was waiting on her. So then something just told me, okay. Because I feel like that he actually told him that we was going to the movies. So, surprisingly, so we made a little whatever. But we made a heart thing or whatever. And I made a TikTok with him, You need to give it up, had about enough. It's not hard to see the. I should not know. I made that TikTok with him, and then so I get home. I called my cousin. I told her about my, my day and all, So out of nowhere, Diddy posted on his story again. He posted on his story again, and gonna talk about. It's funny how y'all two was at the movies with the woo. Both y'all look like some clowns. I'm saying, so I told Steph, I said, I had enough. I had enough. So then, Didi, if you don't know this, I'm finna tell you this now. So Steph, he was like, I was like, I'm finna post this, the TikTok that me and Steph made. So then I told Steph was like, go ahead and post it. So I posted it. So Didi didn't have nothing to say. But Didi asked the person in the situation that, I wasn't cool with. So I was like, oh, so it's 2 against 1. I was like, oh, okay. I was like, oh, okay. So then, this was like December, y'all. This was December, all in December. So I was like, I posted it. And Didi, oh Lord, baby, Didi had a lot of things to say. I forgot what he said, but he wrote a whole book about me and him. I think, yeah, that's what he did. So then he started adding a person that I wasn't cool with. So then it was just like, it was too much going on for me. So then Didi was mad, and Steph told me to post another. Because I had and Steph told me to post it. Yeah, Didi, if you didn't know, Steph told me to post when I had. But I was like, no. So then I posted 2 TikToks. I made 2 of them. And I posted the heart one. But the reason how Didi found out that I was with Steph when I posted the heart. So then that's how he already knew. And I could kind of tell that he knew by the background because he was a vending machine in the floors, because I'm pretty sure Didi done went to the movies plenty of times. So then that was going on. So Steph started throwing slugs. I started throwing slugs. So it was just like a lot going on right there. So then when all that was going on, I was like, oh God. I was like, oh jeez. So Didi was like trying to throw slugs, gonna talk about, oh, I can steal them if I want to. So I told y'all this story is very crazy. So then when Didi was, okay, so we got back to school. Didi, you know, was looking at me. I actually had a problem with him. I was really finna beat Didi up. Didi was finna get beat up. Seriously. He was about this close and he was finna get beat up. He better be lucky because I was in band. I'm in band and tennis at that time. Now I'm in theater. But I was doing them two things. So I couldn't fight at the moment. But Didi better be glad. Child. So then we was like, okay, so I was like, okay, so it was New Year's, and y'all know New Year's was Sunday. So it was New Year's, and y'all, it was like so much, I'm gonna be honest, like it was so much going through my mind right now, like literally, and I feel like that Didi did get in my head about it, and it was like so much going on because I'm just like, I kept getting tired of him. And then it was like the more that I seen him was the more that made me mad. And then like for somehow Step will always either like be talking to him or something. Because Step even asked me, he was like, do you want me talking to Didi? And I said no. So then all of a sudden he kept. So some just told me it was before New Year's. I was at the movies with Tracy and my dad. And some just I don't know, I kinda got this figure out, like I kinda got this little team that they messing around. I said they messing around. They gotta be messing around. Because I didn't talk to Didi because Didi had me on block now. And Step, I barely was talking to him. So I was like, they gotta be talking. They gotta be. Y'all, let me tell y'all, I was so loyal. I take that back. No, I wasn't. I wasn't loyal. When I started figuring it out that they was messing around, I stopped being loyal. I started messing with other people. When I found out, because I didn't even find out. It's like I was figuring it out because it's simple. Didi had me on block. Step wasn't even talking to me. He stopped calling me every night. Me and him stopped talking every night. So I'm not finna sit up here and pour my heart to you. You can play a player. You just can't. Because I'm a win. So how I took it as, he was messing with Didi, and which I was actually right, but we're gonna go ahead and get to it after the New Year's, because y'all, it's more and more to it. So then that was going on. So I started talking to other people, you know, I started messing with other people, and the person that I was messing with, he knew I had somebody, and he was still trying to mess with me. So it doesn't even really matter. So then it was New Year's, y'all. It was New Year's. Step, I tried to break up with Step. I did. Actually, I think, yeah, I did. I broke up with Step on New Year's. But then, so Step sent me the whole paragraph of how he's sorry for all that he done put me through, and he already knew that it was gonna be a drama with Didi and all that. You know, I would put the paragraph, but it's too pitiful and too. So we're just gonna leave that. And y'all probably like, you know, that's 2021. Why are you still talking about it? I'm talking about it because let me tell you something. Y'all always ask me how me and Didi became back friends, and how me and Didi, we was just, yeah. So if you so bothered and so curious about how me and Didi got back friends, please watch this video. Please watch it, cause I'm seeing everything, what really happened. So then I couldn't take it no more, y'all. So then I broke it off, and coming to find out, it was like 1 o'clock. It was on New Year's. I didn't even text Step Happy New Year's. He sent me a whole paragraph how sorry he is and how he put me in all the drama and all that. So I'm like, okay, you know what? My little dumb self, I believed him. I should not have believed him. I should have just left him alone on New Year's. I should just, but you know, my big heart, I answered. So, coming to February, y'all, it started getting bad. We started getting into it. And then it was like Didi wasn't even in the conversation no more because we kind of got a little understatement during New Year's. Like, I actually told him the truth, how I really felt and how I really think what, should not go and what you should not do. So, February, we started getting into it. And we wasn't talking on Valentine's Day, so I didn't really get no gift on Valentine's Day. I really didn't care. Because I had my hair done, my hair was looking a hot mess. My hair was looking a hot mess. Y'all remember I had some braids and twists at the same time? Anyway. Anyways. Oh, God. Oh. So we started getting into it, and then one day we cut it off. We stopped talking. I was like, wow. So we stopped talking, and then a couple months later, Desmond texted him and told him that, maybe you and Starlin should start back, talking as being friends. You know what? I was like, okay. I was like, I'm over the situation. I don't care about you no more. We can be friends. I tried to be friends with the boy, right? So, we can, no attachment, no nothing. You do what you do, you, I do me, So I want to be friends, bad idea. So we was being friends, and out of nowhere, I tried to call him, and I think he was on the phone with Didi. So I asked Steph, I was like, why did we, break up? And Steph told me that, he couldn't give me a reason why. But the crazy part is that he texted Didi and told Didi why I was asking him and what we were talking about. And he sent me a screenshot of Didi saying, oh, that's okay. Starlin was just an entertainment. Now you're mine now. So, coming to find out, y'all, to be honest, coming to find out, they were talking. They had to be talking. And it's like no way, because as soon as me and Steph broke up, they were people was telling me they was on the phone in the hallway and everything. So they had to be talking. They had to be talking while me and Steph was talking. So I was like, okay. So then he sent me there, and I was like, okay. I was like, both of y'all some goofies. I was like, you ain't gonna be nothing. I told Steph, I said, you ain't gonna be nothing in life. And I told him, I said, you're a loser and you're a bum. And I told him, I said, you can hang around with Didi because Didi don't got nothing going for himself. And I said, you see what he be doing now. Lights, camera, action. That's what I said. So then, I was like, okay. All right. So then I put in my story, I was like, since I was such an entertainment, let me give y'all real entertainment. I was really finna tell everything, but I was like, no. So then I went on with my day, So all of a sudden, I guess they stopped talking. And during the summer, I was doing me, and out of nowhere, Didi followed me. I was like, oh Lord, Lord have mercy. I was like, please tell me that I'm not in, this was this summer, y'all. This summer. Y'all see how I came from November to this summer, with the story? So, it was during the summer. Didi texted me. Didi was saying, hey, he was trying to slip in, trying to be my friend before school started, as he always do. So I was like, okay, you know what? I'm matured enough. I don't care about the thing anymore. Let's just get behind it. So me and him actually got on the phone, and we talked, and he told me some things that I didn't even know what was going on. And y'all, coming to find out, I was right the whole time. I was right the whole time about them talking while I was talking to him. So basically, he was talking to both of us. He was talking to Didi and he was talking to me. Coming to find out. So the whole time I knew I was right. So I was like, oh, I was like, oh, y'all was messing around. He was telling me how they was messing around, you know, yada, yada, yada. So then at the point, me and him started talking, and then we started saying, we said, you know what, he ain't nothing, and we kind of let him got between our friendship, like, to be honest, because me and Didi, we actually been friends for a long time since kindergarten. So we kind of got a better understanding. We was like, you know what, you don't tell me about your ninjas, I don't tell you about mine. We can keep it as that, like that. And y'all, like, no shade, ever since, me and Didi, we haven't had no problems. But y'all, that is the story, or how that bum ninja got into it between me and my friend. And that is it for this video. Make sure you like and subscribe and click that notification bell. And make sure you follow me on Instagram at ILOVESTAR, ILYSTAAR_. And my TikTok is Brad_STAAR1. And yeah, and I'll see y'all in the next video. And make sure, let me tell y'all something. Before I go, don't let no bum that don't got nothing going for himself, ninja, ever get between you and your friend, or make you feel down, or make you feel less about yourself. Because at the end of the day, you are a bad, and you will always be one. Remember that. So, with that being said, LYTC crew, out.